Gemini, this is your August 2020 finance and career. We are running and gunning. Holler at your boy Peter V. Running gun Tiro. I saw the 10 of Cups flash, Gemini. What's it gonna be? Okay, Ace of Wands at the bottom, Queen of Swords at the bottom. Ace of Wands is new beginnings. Queen of Swords in the reverse is having you hot and bothered, having you out of sorts. In this, the David Bowie deck by David DeAngelis, the Queen of Swords features, the Queen, but she has the wand and the sword. So she has the fire and the analytics, the passion and the thinking, the brains, the intellect to be able to accomplish whatever she wants. I could read the Ace of Wands as fiery new beginnings, impetus, starters, keys in the ignition, action. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Swords element in the reverse might mean that you're out of sorts, though. So maybe you've been thrown in a new situation that you're going to have to pose as a fish in water. You're going to have to basically adapt. It's not the smartest, it's not the strongest. It's those that are willing to adapt in current given circumstances and climate that will be successful. Gemini, August 2020, finance and career. Spirit, anything else regards to that Ace of Wands, new beginnings? So yeah, don't be overwhelmed by your own passion. Try to keep it on the level, straight and clear and concise. The Queen of Swords is the most progressive, business-like out of the queens in the deck. But when it's in the reverse, she could be out of sorts. She could be kind of hot and bothered. And not on her game mentally. So if you need to invest in, proper sleep, proper rest, proper nutrition, whatever's going to give you that mental edge, exercising. If you believe in nootropics, those are essentially vitamins for your brain, spelled N-O-O, tropics, T-R-O-P-I-C-S. Nootropics, look into those. It's worth the investment. Whatever's going to help you get you in your clear mindset, whatever's going to help you because you're going to need logic and reason of the swords in the Queen of Swords in the upright to be able to manage what I'm feeling is this great firepower that you're going to have, behind your back or having your back or in your corner, Gemini. Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is the balancing of value and virtue, essentially. The infinite dance of self is what I'm getting here. It could be a decision, could be options that you're trying to weigh. The scales of Libra and balance, another air sign element. Divine intervention. The divine will supercharge these two elements. These are priorities, essentially. I see the divine with the halo. Also, a lot of iconography here. The lemniscate that he's surfing on. He's surfing on the waves of infinity here. The infinity symbol is at 8. That lemniscate. Twos are duality. I always say that the Two of Pentacles is, virtue and value. Pentacles is health, wealth, luck, twists of fate, anything concrete in this three-dimensional world that we inhabit. Balance is going to be key. You're going to want to balance the fire from the Ace of Wands, this new start, this new opportunity, with the logic and reason to apply so as to be able to manifest balance in your world. We are in Leo season, 5th house. Play, love, children, family, easygoing, R&R. You might have to be balancing work with, business pleasure. Work, rest, leisure, relaxation, all that stuff. Vacation. Spirit, any more on this for Gemini? Highest possible messages. Finance and career, August 2020. King of Pentacles in reverse. And again, the Queen of Swords in the upright. Okay, so let's speak to this. So this Queen of Swords really did want to emerge here twice. You see she has the gnarled wand here. This is the fire. The fire could be out. But in the Ace of Wands, which emerged before, it was on fire. It was like too hot to handle. You might want to sharpen up your sword. Brush up on reading, research, studying, self-education, because this sword kind of looks rusty. She has the ability. She has the intense wisdom above her. She has the tomes right here of the esoteric implanted knowings and understandings with those carved out pages. Keys to success and secret treasures here is the hidden, right? Some sort of knowledge or something that you might be aware of that others might not be aware of. The protecting all-seeing eye here. The stars. Okay, there's a lot going on here. This could be like some sort of blood of the covenant here, some sort of like agreement or deal with yourself, your higher self, God, the spirit of love and light, which is what we rock with on this channel. But she's in the upright now. She's in the upright. Once you light that fire, once you sharpen that sword, she's in the upright. She's fierce. King of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be smugness. This could be the inability to invest on something, or the what's the word? Not inability, but not willing to necessarily invest externally. You could be surrounded by an energy such as this, but it could also be just a mention for you to invest into yourself. With the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is Aries, Taurus energy. Could be Capricorn, Virgo. Spirit, any more on this King of Pentacles. In the reverse, he could be, a smug individual that's unrelenting, not letting up, unwilling to kind of be a benefactor financially, unwilling to invest maybe in this Queen of Swords. He could be holding out. Spirit, any more on this energy? He could be the individual that might be keeping you out of sorts. Yeah, I'm getting Aries energy here with this Emperor in the reverse. Okay, someone is out of their power, out of their element. This is Aries, Taurus energy, the King of Pentacles, and then this is Aries energy. So, and then that great signifier was that Ace of Wands that had the Queen of Swords upside down, which is what I was kind of getting, like out of sorts. So it could be a boss or some sort of a higher up, a superior in your career situation, Gemini, that might be keeping you out of sorts in some way, shape, or form. But the key is obviously going to be balance here, balancing your priorities. I always say balance your virtues and your values. I know those don't kind of go hand in hand, no pun intended, but that's what Spirit has me say every time those cards emerge. It's like, your virtues, your natural God-given gifts and talents, which you can absorb from others, which you could uncover from within yourself. Absorb from others meaning if you see a characteristic or some sort of ethic in someone else that you want to mirror yourself with, then do so. And when you surround yourself by someone of stature or character, or they stand for something, then you're going to naturally absorb that. So also, with that being said, that with this, if it is an Aries energy, a fire energy, if there's something unsavory characteristically about someone in your work environment, or just generally psychically in your circle, family, friends, loved ones, associates, that are unsavory, you could unconsciously be picking up on their, maybe if they have lower standards, ethics, morals, values, virtues. So just be mindful of that, because that might kind of like be a flamethrower onto your situation where it's just kind of slashing and burning everything unnecessarily, in which case you obviously want to remove yourself from that environment, especially if you're trying to water seeds and grow something. Spirit, any more on this? So then this is like the virtue aspect, and then the value. What do you value in your life? What are your priorities? I once heard somebody say, show me your schedule, and that's gonna tell me exactly what you're about. So if you do need to move more so towards scheduling things in your day-to-day, Gemini, so as to help you be successful in finances, by all means, obviously do that. Write things down, I always say, so as to pull that down from the ether into physical, concrete manifestation, the life and the world that you want to see. Now you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Now you're going to have some sort of like cap on this unlimited firepower that is essentially, I still think that is at your disposal. Okay, Gemini? because the air signs, which is what Gemini is, tends to be able to whip up the fire into some sort of frenzy, like a fire tornado. If you've ever seen one of those. And then this is coming out of pettiness. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. So you could be, a little back and forth banter. That could be, again, psychically removing you from the tour de force that you are, Gemini, when you are firing on all cylinders. When you're aware and you're able to remove yourself objectively, which I think you can actually be good at, being an air sign, then you're going to be able to not that I know about cars or anything to the extent of being able to use this metaphor, but you're going to have some sort of catalytic converter on this firepower. So there's that. Spirit final messages, just more balance energy, justice. This is balancing your mind and your heart here. Okay, the heart is often associated with passion, with fire, and it's kind of how basically your reading started. It's asking for balance, okay, between your mind and your heart. And the mind can be like electrical, chemical, circuits and impulses and movements and maneuvers like that here. This adds up to a number 11, which is I believe it's one of the master numbers. So you might want to look up what that meaning is for you, Spirit. Any more concluding messages for Gemini August 2020 finance and career? Justice is Libra energy, so it's more air energy. It's balance. And justice is also about second or third chances. Okay. Yeah, I just see this ferociousness. It's kind of sexy, Gemini, I'm not going to lie. That this person brings to the table. A lot of feminine, a lot of divine feminine energy. You might be going up against a masculine that's challenging or opposing you, or opposing some sort of chaotic energy. You got to beware for those agents of chaos that do exist out there. People would like to mess things up for no damn reason. Okay, could just be some negative attention seekers here. But yeah, you got this fierceness here. There's a jaguar here that I never really noticed. This person is fierce. Okay, so be mindful of that, Gemini. Spirit concluding messages, and I think that fierce person is you, actually. So it's pretty dope. Concluding messages for our beloved Gemini. August 2020, light and love to you. Yeah, Two of Wands. It's all about balance, Gemini. And once you have that balance, this is progress, action, planning, strategizing, the trinity of self, right? With these triangles, divine masculine, feminine, and divine vulnerable infant self. Okay? Prior to, basically maturity. Those are these entities, and then the higher self here. Fierce. Twos. So yeah, basically, long story short, Gemini, once you find that balance, and again, your card is the Lover's card in the tarot, so it's about that, for some it's a twin flame soulmate card, but that twin aspect, right? That balancing could be of the light self, shadow self, but once you find those, that combination, then I think you're off to the races here. And then coming out of this devil energy. So any distraction, toxic environment, lifestyle habits, codependencies, crutches, you're leaving all that behind because that throws you off of balance. And this whole reading is screaming, get out of that energy, that pettiness, and be balanced one with self here. And in fact, this devil card energy is the opposite of your energy. The Lover's card is energies coming out of their own volition together. The devil is energies being stuck together, chained out of their own volition. And I see when this is in the reverse, this is coming out of that. So yeah, screaming balance here, Gemini. I think you will be good. If you want more, please feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Linked below. If you want a direct one-on-one reading, holler at your boy Gemini. Peace, love, and light.